My Pisces. You guys can catch me on Patreon. It will be in the description box, okay? I hear a red tea. It took you some time to get here. It took you some time to truly see the value in you. It took you some time to see exactly how strong you are. You being able to redefine what strength is. Why? Because of all the battles that you secretly fought and had overcome all by yourself. All right. A lot of prayer, a lot of meditating, or you trying to meditate, um, getting more rest, getting better sleep. And there's someone who can feel your energy. Um, it could be someone who's out here in your world. They're typically not the type that you go for, but they have been the one to stand strong so far. And I hear motivational. It could be somebody who motivates you, someone who keeps you focused. They are worried about you. I don't know why they're worried about you. Oh, if you are the kind of Pisces that likes to isolate, to restore, you isolate and be by yourself because this is the way that you restore your energy. You get very depleted when you're around people. I hear mixed emotions. You pick up on the emotions of other people when you are around them. So you like to isolate, and this is a way for you to get focused again and replenish yourself. Okay, I hear hydrating, drinking more water, being more cautious and mindful of what you put into your body. You just like to be by yourself. I hear soaking up in your own love. Sometimes you just like to, I hear travel in space. To me, that just sounds like daydreaming. Sounds like a Pisces, baby. Pisces all day, every day, my loves. All right. So I hear finishing up what you have started. You could take breaks. You probably take breaks to, I hear go out, hang out with friends. I hear travel. You could have been traveling around the world. You like nice sights, like sightseeing, um, and it also gives you a rush of energy when you see things that are beautiful to you. You know, so it could be, I hear a short stay. You could have went on a short stay, or you're going to go on a short stay. And I hear appearing easy to others. People probably look at you and think that your life is so easy, like your life seems easy to others, but they truly don't know all that you actually. I hear fear, things that you are going after. That means you probably keep a lot to yourself. You don't tell everyone. You don't show everyone your full table. You know. And I hear explore truths. Like you probably are the type when you're by yourself, you do lots of research. You like to explore truths. You like to dig deep in. You're probably a person of depth, wanting more understanding, and contemplating lots of changes, which takes a lot of energy. Any type of healing will actually take a lot of energy. All right. Okay. I hear dating sites are now exclusive. Some of you Pisces can go from being on dating sites and exploring your options to finally being exclusive, or having someone who chooses you, or they see you as the best fit for them. Spending more time with each other. You can wear this person's clothes. Like you wear their sweatshirts, their hoodies, their shirts. You guys feel comfortable around each other, close to each other. This gives me Six of Cups energy, Pisces. I hear looking at you differently. People find you interesting. People look at you differently now. You could be with a Virgo. You could be with a Pisces. You could be with a Gemini. I also hear change takes time and it takes practice. It could be you integrating the lessons. Don't get hung up. Well, the first thing they say, don't get hung up on the past. When you think about the past, you get hungry and it exhausts you. Whether you realize it or not, it's like maybe this is going to be a time for you to practice mindfulness, trying to distract yourself from thinking about the past. You lost your appetite for people in the past, people who are emotionally unavailable, people who don't give you an equal exchange of energy, people who are not supporting you, people who are not I hear social, like people who don't go out and try new things. baby, you want to get rid of them. It's like you are starting to see life different or see people different. Yeah, you lost interest for your typical type. You probably had a type before and you lost interest because you realize those relationships, they give you the push and pull effect. You're not into the push and pull. You're not into emotionally unavailable people. And you're not into people who are not spontaneous and they don't like to try new things. You get bored. Baby, I'll be bored too. You can also be with a Taurus. Okay, Scorpio. So let's go into what's going on inside of you. If you felt rejected, it's you speaking up for yourself. With this retrograde that just passed, you could be, you could have, I keep hearing the same thing. You lost interest in people that you used to find intriguing. You don't find them intriguing anymore. You also feel like there are people who rejected you, are trying to compare you to other people, and you feel like you're not comparable. You're very unique. This is you speaking up for yourself now. It says, say what you mean. You could have lost your voice in the past, and now you're going to start to speak your truth. And this is like developing stronger intuition and stronger boundaries. So this will help you with discernment, discerning who's good for you and who's not. This is what it looks like you are doing anyway. And I hear appearing nice. People probably look at you and say that you look nice, you look innocent, but they don't really know that you can be stone cold. Okay? I hear taking the knives out of your back. If you felt like you were stabbed in the back, or if you felt like you were strung along, this is you redefining your own self-worth. This is you taking back your power, taking the knives out of your back, redefining your life. And I hear studying. You're studying a lot. Maybe some of you guys can be in school, because I hear studying. You could be in school. You could be taking up courses, something that you're interested in. Yep. I hear no more excuses. You refuse. You refuse. There's no more excuses for your own self. This is rising out of a dark place. This is you actually being wild. Woo! Taking a chance on yourself, being wild, dancing, being free. This could be you actually running, and I hear shouting for freedom. Like you not wanting to allow the darkness of the past to hold you back. People who rejected you when they tried to come back, it's like you saying how you truly feel, not holding back. Like, if you rejected me in the past, don't try to come back now. Like, I'm cleaning up my life. I'm doing better. I'm feeling better without you. So this is you finally rising up, not using any excuses. I hear a dating cycle has completed and you're feeling more adventurous. All right. Let's see about the crosswatcher. Tell me all about the crosswatcher. For any of you Pisces who are connected to anyone, let's find out about the crosswatcher. Aww. This person who you're connected to likes to pray. They're also someone who I hear admires you. They admire you from a distance. They like to pray. I like the fact that it seems like you have your own thing going on, and so do they. They trust you. I hear they like to reach out to you. You guys can be friends, or they are committed to being your friend first. It could be someone who, I hear, a recovering addict. They enjoy being around you. And this is showing a breakthrough. Even if they did have a period, if they were silent, this is them having a breakthrough and trusting this connection, wanting to trust you more, wanting to embrace the possibilities. They could have been second guessing themselves on whether they were good enough for you. And this is them trusting, breaking through whatever they had to. I hear getting a better sense of self. This is somebody who's working on their self and working on restoring their health. They're trying to figure you out. Let's see. I knew it. Aww. They feel like you are a dream come true to them. And this shows playfulness. They love your playfulness, or they love how you guys have light energy. It's not a harsh connection. They like the playfulness of it, the lightheartedness of this relationship. I also hear down to earth. They find you to be down to earth. I knew it. I knew it. They're praying for success with you. I also hear they wear their heart on their sleeves. They wear their heart on their sleeves. Let's see how they feel. Things that they love. They find it easy to talk to you. They also find you to be very interesting. They find it interesting how you could possibly have multiple personalities. It's like one minute you could be calm. You can be very, very therapeutic. And the next minute you want to run wild. You want to turn up. They find that to be very interesting about you. That's definitely a Pisces trait. Yeah, they love how handsome or beautiful you are. I hear sharing interests. You guys both have similar interests. And I also hear there's no going back. You probably promised yourself, Pisces, that you are never going back to anybody in the past, especially after meeting this person. Ooh. Below the waist matters. They like what you got below your waist, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And it says personality. They feel like you have inner strength, like the inner strength to endure whatever happens. They love your personality. And they just adore you. They adore you. Anything else? Yep, they find you to be very sensual. Especially the way you dance. Maybe you dance in a very sensual way. But they find you to be very sensual. Why do I hear like moving too fast? Somebody might feel like this is this moving too fast, or questioning whether this is moving too fast. And one of you can have a gift that you're hiding from the other. Let me see. Tell me more about this connection. I hear close friends. Maybe you can meet this person through a close friend, or while you're with close friends, or through a close friend. If your close friend could have introduced you to this person. Yeah. Clarify. Aww. All right. See, this is the thing. Like, there's a lot of people, or someone specific, that feels like an outsider. It's almost like they tried to make you feel rejected, and now the tables have turned, because they tried to make you feel rejected. Now you moved on, and they're the ones who are feeling like the outsider now. They're watching you from a distance, someone from your past. They see how much you have matured. They feel like you were supposed to be with them. They feel like they were the ones that you should have been with. Like, they feel like they were your lover. And this shows like the source. Like, you becoming more powerful. You getting your powers, or your gifts are starting to intensify with you going to the source. Maybe now you are the source. Maybe with you going deep within or meditating, you are able to access answers. This is transforming your life. This is actually pushing you forward in life, and people are watching you move on. Move on because you mastered the lessons. Some of you also could be mastering a gift that you have. The connection that you're in is also way more mature. Let me see. Yeah. I feel like all this transformation, I think I said that, is starting to cause you lots of exhaustion. You're going to be experiencing lots of exhaustion with these new changes, but I also hear tunnel vision. It's like with this transformation, with the time that you last spent in isolation, you had a lot of revelations. You started to see, like, I hear a wonderful thing. You started to realize that these people being away from you, or the betrayal, was actually a gift to you, because you're starting to understand that your emotions are starting to feel more stabilized. A lot of people were giving you anxiety, causing you to drink more. And now you feel more stabilized. You feel more focused. You feel more balanced. You're starting to understand the difference between lower energy and higher energy, and you're starting to see who triggers your lower energies, and then who actually fulfills your higher energies. So this is like you understanding the difference between lower and higher, and the people that you need to be near, the people who actually fill your cup, or fulfill you more. I hear mentally, like you need to be mentally stimulated. You need to be physically stimulated. You need to have fun. There's lots of things that you're starting to identify within yourself. You could be writing this down on the paper. Like, what makes me happy? What makes me feel motivated? What makes me feel inspired? What makes me feel good about myself? Who are some people that I can count on who can trigger this out of me, instead of the people who cause me chaos? And I hear staying up late at night, always trying to wonder, how are people feeling about me? It's like, why do I need to care about how they feel about me? Why should I care about people projecting their emptiness? And just know, Pisces, you were not rejected. You were protected. Anybody that rejects your love is just a reflection of them rejecting love, period. If you look at life in the eyes of energy, you will realize, like, if you have love to offer and somebody's rejecting your love, it's not them rejecting you, it's them rejecting love, which means that they don't even know how to love themselves. So how can they love you? If a person doesn't know how to love you, if a person doesn't know how to love themselves, how can they love you? And I hear staying away. You want to stay away from these people. You realize that, like, they have bad attitudes. They have bad attitudes about life. They have lots of regrets. They made lots of mistakes, and they project all of that onto you. So it's like moving into like a higher way of living, having people around that support that energy. It's like you have a brand new vision. You finally get it. You finally understand why things had to happen the way they did. You couldn't carry these people with you. Why? Because they refused to do the inner work. This all has to do with inner work. This is all coming into a totality with yourself, accepting yourself, having a new vision of yourself, gaining a new identity of who you are, not because of what other people try to use to put you down, but you spending time with you to identify your own power, your own things that make you great. Woo! I also hear delicious. This new person finds you to be delicious, baby. They like to taste your rainbow, if you understand what I'm saying, baby. But yes, you have a new vision. This experience, it could have exhausted you, but it gave you new eyes, and that's what it was supposed to do. Someone who you could have thought was a twin flame had actually turned out to be a karmic partner that was to teach you heavy lessons in life about love, about they triggered certain behavioral patterns inside of you that was showing you what's stopping you from your greatest full potential. All right. And this is all that you're working on now. It's like you're starting to look at, dang, all the things that I didn't like in this person, they were mirroring things within me that I needed to heal in my own self, right? Because we're all born into sin. That's a fact. We're all born into sin. But sometimes you have to be by yourself and go into the darkness in order for you to transmute it into light, baby. It be about this life. Step into the light, Caroline. Let's do it. So yeah, you're healing a lot of old traumas, old ways of doing things. You transmuted the energy. This is you getting beyond the illusions that people could have created for you. It could be the illusions of society. And this is you being open to receive good, knowing that you are deserving of good. You could have been trapped in a cycle that made you feel like, you were trapped in a cycle that made you feel like bad things happen. Be afraid when I receive good, because if I receive good, just know that something bad or dark is come to follow. You actually believed in all this. Maybe I'm not lovable. Maybe this rejection you probably faced made you start to reject your own self, and you're coming out of these illusions, knowing that what happened to you wasn't for you. It was to build you up, but it was not to break you down, you know? That's what inner strength is. This is what I'm talking about, this inner fight. You fought the illusions of what the world tried to project onto you. All those people that you no longer hang out with, you just elevated from. So now you're able to be open to receive greatness, receive abundance, receive true love. You don't have to follow the norms in your family. If you see people in your family who get cheated on, who are in connections that are depressing, they always feel down, and they try to front online like they're happy, but you're starting to even become evolve from those illusions, knowing that people, they were never truly happy, and I don't want to live like this. This is not what I want my love story to be. So this is you taking a deeper look at what society has created as normal, what your family has created as normal, and you choosing a higher route, a higher road. I want true, genuine love, not just a fake illusion for Instagram, but deep down inside, when we go home, the bed is empty and it's cold, and they don't communicate with me, and they don't love me. Because why? I'm a performer for the world, but I don't really have these attributes in my life. You're moving away from those lies. And I hear triggering you for a purpose. You were meant to meet this karmic, although they hurt you, and I took you for granted. They taught you a powerful lesson that you will never ever forget. Okay. And I also hear like showing you that you're way more capable to overcome challenges. So this is good. Like, this person actually brought you into harmony with yourself, and they actually helped you see your own true power by being strong enough to grab yourself up out of this situation that no longer was fulfilling to you. And I hearing about you from other people. So even though you moved away, it's like they can hear about you from other people. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on. I also hear trouble in paradise. You're going to hear about a couple around you, and you're just like, I don't want to hear about this. They're always in issues. Like, I want to focus on myself. That's another thing you're going to realize. Not wanting other people's problems to become yours. Like, you truly just wanting to get rid of the distractions and focus on yourself. Yeah. Time out, clear your energy. It's like you clearing your energy, you clearing your space. You could even be using like sage. But you're clearing out old energy. This is what you're healing from, the old. You need to clear out the old energy internally in order to invite in the new. This is why you have a new soulmate now. Yeah. See? This person was showing you the addictions that you had. It's like emotional. You could have been struggling with your own emotions, so you could have been latching onto this person to emotionally support you because you didn't have the coping mechanisms to you didn't have healthy coping mechanisms when it comes to your emotions. Your emotions could have overwhelmed you. You could have drank to escape your emotions, or you could have clinged. You could have tried to attach yourself to a person in hopes that they would help you, and instead it did the opposite, and you had to learn how to cope, like form healthy coping habits on your own, which will strengthen you so you can be emotionally intelligent and emotionally independent. This is also thoughts, because of what happened in the past, like you healing negative thoughts about yourself because of people rejecting you, you not seeing yourself as worthy, you not seeing yourself as enough, and you healing this part of you, the words of how people treated you or things that they tried to say to put you down. It's like you healing your thought patterns and bringing yourself out of a dark place. Did I see the phoenix rising? Let me go back to that. I hear trying to confuse you. People purposely tried to confuse you so you wouldn't rise up. But this is the challenges in life. This is the way that life is destined to be, you know? This is your power. I also hear power struggles, like people trying to control you. And you're hip to the game now. You're starting to see it for what it is. So this is you rising out of a dark place, seeing yourself in a higher way. you validating your own self and not needing anyone to do it for you. If you're waiting, and if any of you are waiting for someone that hurt you to heal you, the person who hurts you is not going to be the one to heal you. So it's like you finding the strength, the inner strength to move on from a dark place, you being able to forgive yourself, you being able to use it as a lesson in order to mature and move on. So this is all clearing out. This is all clearing out. You're going to feel so much lighter in November. I see lighthearted. I even hear invitations, but whew, my God. Pisces. I hear karmic partner vanishes from your life. All right. I'm going to continue on with you and this new person and this new phase, because to me this seems like a new phase of life. All right. And restoration. I send you so much love and light. I'll see you on the other side in the extended. I love you.